Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This Top Crypto Bull here once again. Get ready for your crypto update. Alright, let's get right into it, guys. Well, looks like the market is a mixed bag again. I see about half the bubbles are green in the top 100 and about half the bubbles are red. But there are some random coins popping off. Bitcoin itself, it's just going sideways between 100,000, 7,000. If you would have saw my video yesterday, kind of told you guys to expect this. After the FOMC meeting on January 29th, I think it was Wednesday. So yeah, 2 days ago, I told you guys, it was probably just going to go sideways, between 100K and 107K for like a couple days, maybe 3 days, and then we'll probably start pumping. Historically speaking, February is very bullish for Bitcoin. Let's take a look at the chart here I got for you guys. See, historically speaking, on the last year, the bull run, which is when Bitcoin tops off, which happened in 2021, in 2017, and 2013, and now in 2025. Let's look at the past data. See, this is the monthly Bitcoin returns here for since 2013 to 2024, and on February 2013, Bitcoin rallied 61%. So February is very bullish historically for Bitcoin in the parabolic bull run year, which is this year 2025, and it was also 2013, and it was also 2017, and in February 2017, Bitcoin rallied 23% to the upside, and in 2021, which was also the last year of the bull run for Bitcoin, it rallied 36% up. And then this year 2025, there's no data yet, but most likely it's going to be in the green. So I do expect parabolic run for Bitcoin to start at any time. Looks like I got a question here. Hey Autumn, happy Friday, crypto family. Yep, happy Friday everybody, and happy Friday Autumn. Looks like also Autumn has a question. It says if Trump bought ETH, what does that mean? Should we buy? Well, you could buy if you want, but it's better to buy the ETH betas. Ethereum is a layer 1, which is like the protocol. It's like the main blockchain. And Ethereum is going to run. Historically speaking, Ethereum starts running in February as well. Just like Bitcoin has a very bullish February, so does Ethereum on the last year of the bull run. But I do believe you mentioned that you hold Jasmine, Autumn. So Jasmine is a layer 2 on the Ethereum blockchain. So Ethereum's gonna run, but the layer 2s on Ethereum are gonna run more. So if you hold Jasmine's gonna go parabolic here at any time, because Ethereum does shine in February, and it's better to buy more Jasmine than Ethereum, because Ethereum already has a high market cap, and Jasmine having a lower market cap, you're gonna have a lot more gains in something with a lower market cap. So like ETH betas, like Jasmine, XCN, those are gonna run. They're built on the Ethereum blockchain. But I do believe Jasmine is about to run at any time. So since Ethereum is gonna run, I would put my money into Jasmine, because Jasmine is in a layer 2 in Ethereum. And the Ethereum is about to run, and it's going to make all the layer 2s run as well. And since you mentioned Trump, let's go into this article here. It says Trump's World Liberty Financial buys another 10 million worth of ETH. World Liberty Financial, the Trump's family DeFi project, has made another purchase of $10 million worth of Ether or Ethereum. World Liberty Financial, the Trump's family decentralized finance DeFi platform, has made another purchase of $10 million worth of Ethereum, according to data from Arkham Intelligence. The purchase brings World Liberty Financial's holdings to 66,239,000 ETH, valued at $225 million at this time of writing. The purchase on January 31st, which is today, comes on the heels of another $10 million ETH buy that occurred on January 28th. The DeFi platform has been on a crypto buying spree, purchasing millions of dollars worth of ETH, Wrap Bitcoin, Tron, Chainlink, Link, Aave, These purchases are generally made through COW protocol, a globally digital currency exchange. So it looks like Trump is he's an insider, but you don't have to be an insider to really know that Ethereum is going to run this February, because historically speaking, February on the last year, the bull run for Ethereum is very bullish, and just like it's also for Bitcoin. So that's why, since Donald Trump, he has advisors, who know crypto really good. I'm sure he does. They're telling him to buy Ethereum because it's going to run. But Trump is a millionaire. If I was a millionaire, if I had $10 million, I would buy something like ETH, because if ETH just goes up 100%, I would make a $10 million. But if I only have $1,000, and it goes up 100%, then I only make $1,000. So somebody like me who would I have pennies compared to Trump, if I put $1,000 into ETH, I'm only gonna make $1,000. But on the other hand, if I put $1,000 into the Ethereum layer 2s, like Jasmine, I'm just gonna pick Jasmine as an example. If I put $1,000 into Jasmine, I still think Jasmine could do at least like a 20 to 25x from the price of today. So if it does a 20x from the price of today, that $1,000 would be I would make like $20,000. It'd be 1,000 times 20. So that's why I'm putting all my money into Jasmine and not into ETH. Again, if you're a millionaire, it's better to put it into higher caps, because it's easier to get your money out. Because $10 million into Jasmine, it's going to be when you pull out $10 million out of Jasmine, that's going to make the price go down quickly. So it's going to be hard. You'll basically dump the Jasmine price if you take out $10 million. But on Ethereum, since it has over I think that's like a 300 or 400 billion dollar market cap. If you take out 10 million, it's not going to do much, because the market cap is somewhere around 300 to 400 billion dollar market cap. Let's see what the market cap is real quick. See, the market cap is 398 billion dollar market cap. So 10 millions out of almost 400 billion dollar market cap is not going to dump the price of of Ethereum. Let's look at the Jasmine market cap. I think it's like about $1 billion. Let's find it real quick. Jasmine, where are you? I know it's down here, the top 100 somewhere. Okay, did it get out of the top 100, or is it higher here in the top 100? Here it is. It's number 68 in the top 100. See, Jasmine only has 1.6 billion in market cap. So if you take out $10 million worth of Jasmine, if you cash out $10 million worth of Jasmine, it'll bring the price down, but not on Ethereum, because it's a lot higher market cap. So that's so to answer your question, Autumn, if you had a lot of money, it would be a good time to buy Ethereum. But if you don't have much money, like me or most of us, you're better off buying Ethereum layer 2s, and Jasmine is one of those Ethereum layer 2s. There's other Ethereum layer 2s, but I do think Jasmine is getting ready to run. Since we're talking about Jasmine, we'll start off with the Jasmine update, and then we'll go to the Bitcoin update. See, the Jasmine is getting ready to run. The current price of Jasmine is 0.3266. It looks like it finally bottomed out here on January 29th, when we had the DeepSeek scare. It bottomed out at 0.2312. But look at this. It's had like three green candles already. It had this massive one here on the 30th. Recovered all the way up to 0.3417. And right now I made a local top today at 0.3450. But look at this. On this new trading day of February 1st, because on the trading day we're already on February 1st. Even though here in the US, it's technically still we got 2 more hours here in the West Coast of January 31st, but we're technically already in the February 1st trading day. It's already it's starting to pump up already. It's starting to go up. So I do believe it's going to go higher, especially because I know the parabolic bull run phase is right around the corner. I do believe Ethereum is going to run here, maybe starting tomorrow. I think they're gonna flip the switch. It could be either tomorrow or in the early days of February. I do believe the market makers are gonna flip the switch, and they're gonna make the Bitcoin and the markets go parabolic. And Ethereum's gonna wake up, and Ethereum's gonna start running. But again, unless you got a lot of money, or if you want more gains, I would put it into Ethereum layer 2s. And right now my pick is Jasmy, because it's been on a downtrend for a long time. Ever since it made its local top here of December 5th, at 6 cents. And basically, it's been doing that for, it's been bottoming out for 2 months now. And it basically lost, like over 50%. It lost almost like 65 to 70%. So now, once you hit rock bottom, only one place to go. And look at this, starting to rocket shit up. So, this chart tells me right now that Jasmy is on the move. So, I wouldn't be selling my Jasmy, and if I had more dry powder, I would be putting it into Jasmy right now because it's about ready to blow up. Oh, wait, I got another question here, or a comment by Autumn. Let's see what it says. It says, I just sold my 25 COQ and also my $25 of Crow and put it into Jasmy. Okay, that's good. That's good. It says, I have 230 in Jasmy now. I wonder what it will be in 30 days. Excited. Well, it'll probably be pretty good. So I'm excited for you, Autumn. Looks like you did a good move there. Definitely, I do think Jasmy is going to run. So that's a good move right there. Nobody really knows how high it's going to be in 30 days. But, I do believe it's going to start running here at any time. Because Ethereum's going to start running. And all the layer 2s are going to start running. So definitely, get ready. It could go, it could easily get back up to 6 cents. That would be like my minimum, bearish case scenario in a month. It could easily get to at least 6 cents. So that would be at least a 100% move. So you say you have 200 and how much it says here? $230. So your $230 could easily turn to at least $460 in 30 days. But it'll probably go higher. I'm just saying that would be like like the worst case scenario in 30 days. But it might go higher. It might do like it might do like a 5x. It might go to 15 cents here in 30 days. So if it did a 5x, your $230 could probably turn into like about like over $1,000. Like 1,150. I think that's the math. 5 times 230, I believe that's 1,130, right around there, whatever the math is, but over $1,000. So yeah, anywhere between $460 to about $1,000. That's about what your Jasmy will probably turn into here in 30 days. So that's a really good move there. Looks like Jasmy is definitely waking up, and it's about getting ready to run. So yeah, certain random altcoins are pumping right now. Let's see who the biggest gainers are right here on the top 100 right now. We got Neo is up 11.5% up for the day. Then we got Pepe is up 6.3% up for the day. We got Penju is 9.5% up for the day. So yeah, a lot of green bubbles, and the biggest losers right now is Flare. It's down 9.1% down for the day. And we got XCN, another channel favorite, is down 6.7% down for the day. But it's been mooning. So it's gotta correct. After they moon, it's not a big deal if they correct. That's just normal. That's the way crypto works. And Ohm is down 6.7% down for the day. Speaking of the favorites, let's check out what the favorites are doing. Bitcoin is down 1.9% down for the day. Like I said, XCN is down 6.6% for the day. Jasmy though is up 3.7% up for the day. So Jasmy's on the move. We got Crow with Knife is up 2.6% up for the day. Avalanche is 0.2% up for the day. XLM is down 1.4% down for the day. COQ is 1.2% down for the day, and XRP is down 1.4% down for the day. But yeah, that's just normal. Some cryptos go up and some cryptos go down. So let's get into the Bitcoin update, see what Bitcoin is doing at the time of recording. Current price of Bitcoin is $102,394. Like I said yesterday, Bitcoin is just gonna go sideways. Between 100K and 107K. We're just stuck in this range now for like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 days. But I just want to stay above 100K. What we don't want to see happen for Bitcoin is go underneath the 100K. I mean, we don't want to get back under 100K. We were in that range between the 90K and 100K for over 2 months. We don't want to be there no more. We want to be at least above 100K. And it looks like it's holding. Looks like it's going to hold. But if for some weird reason, we do dip below 100K, just like we did here on January 27. Oh, I think January 27 was actually the DeepSeek scared. Where it made Bitcoin dip all the way to $97,715. But then it recovered. It quickly recovered. It was just a quick bear trap just to get all the weekends out of the market. So if we dip underneath 100K, don't sell out of your position. This is not the time to sell. Right now, I do believe, in February, it's going to be very bullish for Bitcoin, Ethereum, and most of the cryptos, especially layer 2s like Jasmine. I do believe the bull run is going to continue to the upside, and I believe Bitcoin is about to go parabolic, and the altcoins are going to follow. So at any time now, Bitcoin could just blast off. I mean, I don't have a crystal ball. I can't tell you exactly what day, but I mean, the chart showing that it's just coiling up. It's already in this new range between 100K and 107. So it's just getting ready to blast off. It could happen at any moment. It could happen tomorrow, the next day, or or in 3 days, or it could happen on Monday. But definitely, it's getting ready to blast off. Like I showed you a little bit ago, I'll show you again. February is very bullish for Bitcoin on the last year of the bull run, which is this year, 2025. Let's look at all the last years. Remember, Bitcoin has a 4-year cycle. So 2021 was last year of the bull run. 2017 was the last year of the bull run, and 2013 was also a last year of the 4-year cycle bull run. So on the 2013 on February, Bitcoin blasted off, and it had a 61.77% gains. Higher than January 2013, and in February 2017, Bitcoin had 23% gains. And on 2021, the last cycle, Bitcoin had 36.78 gains. So this time around, nobody really knows, what the percentage of gains is. But most likely, history shows that 100% of the time, February has been bullish for Bitcoin on the last year of the bull run. So most likely, history repeats. It's not exact, but it rhymes. It might not be 61% or 18%. Or 23% or 36%. Maybe this time around it's like 40 or 50%. But either way, we're gonna be in the green. So Bitcoin's gonna go higher in price than it did. Let's see. The monthly close for Bitcoin this month was. I'll show you right now. The monthly close for Bitcoin was. It closed at 102,411. So if Bitcoin closes, like let's just say it closes above, like 30% higher than 102,411. That means by the end of February we'll have like a $130,000 Bitcoin price. If it closes 50% above the January price of 102,411, then that means we'll have about 150,000 price Bitcoin. So either way, I could almost guarantee, but again, nothing is guaranteed because nobody really knows what's going to happen in Bitcoin or cryptos tomorrow or the next day. But we could almost guarantee, according to history, that Bitcoin is going to be higher than 102,411 by the end of February. So definitely get ready. I do believe the true altcoin season is right around the corner. Bitcoin is about to blast off. It might even be tomorrow. Sometimes the market maker flips the switch in the beginning of the month. We might start rallying tomorrow or the next day. I don't know exactly what day, but sometime in early February, I do believe we're about ready to blast off. And once Bitcoin makes a new all-time high, once it gets above makes a new all-time high of above 109,358. All the altcoins are going to follow, and they're going to go higher. There's already random coins popping off. So definitely, get ready. I do believe Bitcoin's getting ready to blast off. And I do believe, the cryptos are going to start mooning. Especially the Ethereum and layer 2 ones like Jasmine, XCN, those kind of coins, they're going to start mooning. Well, XCN's already been mooning, but now it's Jasmine's turn to moon. So get ready, guys. All right, so yeah, just stay bullish on Bitcoin. We might keep going sideways for a few more days, until basically decides to go parabolic. Bitcoin does what it does. Nobody really knows exactly the day it's going to blast off, but I do believe it's going to blast off here at any day. Again, it could be tomorrow, the next day, or it could be all the way until Monday or Tuesday. But pretty soon, Bitcoin's about to blast off, and the cryptos are going to follow. Okay, now let's get into the XRP update, see what XRP is doing at the time of recording. Current price of XRP is $3.04. XRP has been doing the same thing, ever since, January 16, so we've been doing this, like for 2 weeks, just going sideways between like $3 and like $3.30, just going sideways. But at least XRP has been closing above $3. That's very good. We don't want to fall back underneath $3. I mean, it's okay. We have a couple wicks, a few wicks below $3, but we don't want to close below $3. Luckily today we closed at 303, and the day before that we closed at $3.12, and the day before that we closed at 306. So we've been closing about $3 for the last 2 weeks. So XRP has been holding out strong. While some altcoins they've been correcting like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50% or more. XRP has been going sideways between $3 and $3.30. So that's really good for XRP. Hasn't really corrected much. Looks like it's just getting ready to blast off. And I do believe XRP is going to have a massive bull run this cycle, just like it did in 2017. In 2017, it did over a 500x from the low to the high. This time around, I don't think it could do a 500x because it already has a super high market cap. It's already got like a $176 billion market cap. But I do believe it could at least do a 50x from the bear market low. The bear market low was 30 cents. So I do believe XRP could get at least to like $15. So that would be like a 5x from the price of today. But if Bitcoin got anywhere close to 250K, then I do believe XRP could even go as high as $30. That's like my extra bullish case scenario for XRP. I do believe $30 is only possible if Bitcoin gets close to 250K. But I do believe it could at least get to $15. So stay bullish on XRP. It's getting ready to blast off. Just waiting for Bitcoin to go into price discovery to make newer highs, and then XRP will follow. And then once XRP blasts off, then XLM will follow because they're like the twin X's. Whatever XRP does, XLM follows. XLM is just waiting for Bitcoin and XRP to pump, and then XLM will start pumping too. XLM, it's at 41 cents right now. It's just been going sideways for like 3 months now, I believe. Let's see how long it's been going sideways. It's like been going sideways a long time. Ever since basically it topped off here on November 24. So yeah, 2 months. It's been 2 months. It's been it went downtrended all the way to 31 cents. But ever since December 10th, so yeah, basically 2 months. We've just been going sideways, between 31 cents and and 50 cents. Just been going sideways for 2 months. I thought it was 3 months. Seems like a long time. I just been waiting for XLM to pump, but I thought it's been like 3 months already. Seems like 3 months, but it's only been about 2 months. The XLM has been going sideways. So that's a long time. It's been going sideways. So it's consolidated long enough. So that, the longer they consolidate, the higher they blast off to. So that's good. At least we're building a base. It's saying that the market, think it's a good support. So once it corrects, once it goes higher and it corrects, it won't go lower than like 41 cents because it's got a strong support, here between like 31 and 50 cents. So the average is around 41. So we have a good support here around 41 cents. So XLM is just waiting to blast off. Been been going sideways for so long, kind of boring. But that's what the market maker loves to do. It loves to bore people to death. Lullaby everybody to sleep. They want you to forget about XLM, just like oh man, XLM is dead again. XLM is just a stable coin again. It went sideways for like a year or two between like 7 cents and 12 cents. And all of a sudden it blasted off. That's just the way XLM is. It goes sideways for a long time, but once it blasts off, it does like a 5 to 6x. Like in 3 weeks. That's what it did here last time. I remember it went sideways for like a year or two, between like 7 cents and 12 cents. And then November 6th, November 5th, during the USA elections day, it went from 9 cents all the way up to 63 cents in exactly less than 23 days. It did it in like 19 days. So it did like a 7x. So it did a 6 to 7x in 19 days. So I expect something similar. I don't think it'll consolidate that much longer, because if it consolidates any more, the bull run's going to be over. So at any time, I do expect XLM to blast off, and it'll probably do like another 5 to 6 x in about 3 weeks, just like it did last time. So sometime by the end of February, we'll probably be seeing like a $2 plus XLM easily. It'll probably do at least a 5x, could even do a 7x. So we'll probably be seeing anywhere between like a $2 to $2.80 XLM here by the end of February. Again, I do believe by mid-February to late February, we're gonna be in the true altcoin season. It's just that time. It's time for the altcoin season to come. And we're about to blast off. So stay bullish for XLM. And at the top of the bull run for XLM, I do believe it could get to at least $3.50. And if Bitcoin has a massive bull run, gets anywhere near 250K, then it could get to as high as $7. But if not, I do believe XLM could at least get to $3.50. That's my price target. I'm definitely taking some profits once we get around $3.50 for XLM. So yeah, stay bullish on XLM. Now, I did forget to cover the Bitcoin dominance. Let me cover the Bitcoin dominance before I do more updates on other coins. The reason, some of the cryptos, are pumping and some are not, is because even though the Bitcoin dominance is coming down, it ended up going back up, because in order for the true altcoin season to begin, we need the Bitcoin dominance to be 55% or lower. We need it to remain underneath 55%. Right now, the Bitcoin dominance is 58.78%. Remember back here on January 4, when the Bitcoin dominance was 55%. Actually, it went as low as what's the low here? It says here. Oh no, it wasn't. I'm sorry. I'm talking about this one right here. Yeah, remember back here on December 3rd is what I meant to say here. On December 3rd, when the Bitcoin dominance, was underneath 55%, 54.56, that's when, we had a bunch of coins, popping off. We had all kinds of coins, that were ripping. XRP was ripping, not XCN, but other coins were ripping. Like most of the market went up a lot. But then, we went back up on Bitcoin dominance, and the altcoins started to be suppressed again and just go sideways. That's why, most of the altcoins like XRP and XLM, they've been going sideways since December until now, because, basically, in the early days of December, the Bitcoin dominance went from low to high. So, that suppressed the altcoins. So we're still kind of high on the Bitcoin dominance. That's why, most of the altcoins are still, not mooning yet. We need this, Bitcoin dominance to start collapsing and go to 55% or lower. And it looks like it already started collapsing. Looks like it did a double top here. On January 30, it topped off at 59.89%. And it looks like it did a double top like it did on December 20th of 59.92. So look at like a double top here of right under 60%. And it looks like it's on its way down. So yeah, looks like two big red bars. So if we get one more red bar, that would confirm that this is going on a downtrend, and then I do believe it's going to happen. I do believe we're going to see another red day here for Bitcoin dominance, and that's going to basically trigger more collapsing on the Bitcoin dominance, and then more mooning for our favorite altcoins. So get ready. I do believe February is going to be super bullish. I have a feeling that the market maker is going to flip the switch tomorrow, February 1st. If not February 1st, the first days of February, they're going to flip that switch, and and they're going to start making all the altcoins go parabolic. So I basically think if you're not in the market, better get in the market soon, because I do believe the best part of the bull run is right around the corner. The true altcoin season, where you could make a lot of money basically. So definitely stay bullish. I do believe either maybe starting tomorrow, and if not by next week, we should start going parabolic for Bitcoin, and the altcoins will follow. So I did the Jasmine update. So let's get right into the XCN update. See what XCN is doing at the time of recording. Current price of XCN is 0.3208. XCN's just been going sideways for the last like 6 days. It did moon. I mean, the best time to buy XCN was before January 14. When you could still get it around 0.025, because after January 14 it basically mooned all the way to from 0.025. It mooned all the way to 5 cents, basically 0.4934. So it did that in 13 days. So this is I do believe XCN front runner the true altcoin season. So this is a type of moves you could expect for your favorite coins. Just hold, don't sell. This is what's right around the corner for most of the coins right now. It did basically like a 20x here in 13 days, from like 0.025 to 5 cents. That's a 20x in 13 days. So that's the type of moves you could expect on some of the altcoins. Now, not all altcoins are going to moon like that. Some are going to do only 5x, or 2-3x. Some are going to do even more though. So there's going to be some lucky coins doing 20, 30, 40, 50x. Some are even going to do 100x or even up to 1000x. But the higher the X's, the fewer the coins are going to do those X's. But there are lucky few, but it's so hard to pick them. I mean, all we could do is invest into the best projects, the best cryptos like XCN, Jasmine. Those are solid projects, because there's over 10. Let's go to CoinMarketCap. According to CoinMarketCap, there's over 10.56 million cryptos. So I mean, how do you know which ones are going to do 100x and 1000x? Nobody really knows. All we could do is pick solid projects, do the research. In my research, Jasmine, XCN, those are good projects, that are going to have really good gains this cycle. Another project research that I think is going to have massive gains is Leah AI. It's the first AI agent that's first video AI agent. Now right now it's on a correction, but look at the all-time chart. It's already been mooning. Basically it mooned from just waiting for the chart here. Look at this chart here. The all-time low on Leah, according to CoinGecko, is 3075. So it's already done a 12x. From at the current price, it's already done a 12x. But it did get as high as 0.024. So right now it's just correcting. A lot of the AI coins have been correcting. A lot of the AI coins corrected since that DeepSeek came out. They've been correcting 70% or right around there. I noticed that most of the AI agent coins, they corrected 70%. But right now is the perfect time to buy the dip on Leah AI and and other AI agents, because they're gonna come back. I do believe AI agents are gonna have a massive bull run. Right now they're just doing their correction because they've already been up massively. So it's normal. This is what they do. Even XCN, look at what XCN did. XCN went up 20x. It went all the way to 5 cents, but then it corrected the next day all the way down to 0.22. So it did like a 70% correction. So this is what the coins do. But it went all the way down to 0.22. But it's already bounced back up to 0.32. But this is what the coins do. They moon, then they do 70% corrections, and then they start grinding back up again, and it's just going sideways. XEN is, and pretty soon it's going to do like another massive bull run move to the upside. I do believe XEN could get to at least 25 cents this cycle. So definitely, I don't think the XEN bull run is over. And there's a potential that could even go up to 50 cents. So definitely, I'm bullish on XEN. It's backed by heavy hitters. I mean, Visa's backing it. The Nasdaq 100 is backing it. It wouldn't surprise me if BlackRock and JP Morgan were backing it as well. But I'm very bullish on XEN. It's a DeFi protocol, decentralized finance protocol, and that's what basically crypto was made for. That's what it was created for. For decentralized financing. And now even Jerome Powell is promoting banks being able to custody cryptos. So definitely the global governments, they're pushing decentralized finance, and XEN has been doing DeFi since 2020. So XEN has been doing it already. So definitely that's why I think it's going to have a massive bull run. You could also stake in XEN. You could do like a 29% APR. You could stake, like say $1 million XEN, and whatever the time is of staking, they'll give you 29% of that back on top of your million. When you go to a savings account, you open up a savings account, and what do they give you? Like a 1%, 2%, 3% APR? I don't even know what it is now, but I know it's something low like that. So definitely, 29% is better than 1 or 2 or 3%. So that's why decentralized financing is the way of the future. So all your decentralized finance projects are going to do really good, but especially XEN, because it was a low market cap, and and now it's time to shine. Basically, it's the time for XEN to shine, and it is shining. It is mooning, and I do believe it's got more to go. I do believe it could get to at least 25 cents, and maybe even as high as 50 cents. So stay bullish on XCN. So back to Lia AI. Like I was saying, don't miss out on Lia AI. I do believe it's going to do really good this cycle. It's only at a $9 million market cap. Look at all the other AIs, like Eliza, the Eliza AI 16Z AI agent. She got all the way up to $2.5 billion market cap. So if Lia gets up to a $2.5 billion market cap, that's like over that's like a 250x from the price of today. So definitely, I'm very bullish on Lia AI, and I do believe Lia AI is coming up with their own app. I do believe the Apple Store pretty soon, like in a few weeks or a month, they're gonna have a Lia AI on the Apple Store. You'll be able to download her, and you could talk to her and conversate with her all the time, like every day, all night, with her, as long as you want to. And her the way she speaks is very human-like. Her thoughts are very human-like. The way she processes, the information is very human-like. So if you wouldn't know she was an AI, you would be thinking you were talking to another person. And she also makes these weird face expressions. She's the first video AI agent, so she comes with face expressions, and she's got her own personality. She's got like a very sarcastic, sassy personality. So that's why I think Lia AI is going to do awesome this cycle. It might go over $1 billion market cap, but if it doesn't go over $1 billion, I definitely think it could get pretty close. Maybe anywhere around 900 million market cap. But it has the potential to go like over $2 billion market cap, like Eliza did. So definitely, I'm very bullish on Lia AI, especially once her app comes out. Everybody's gonna be FOMOing into Lia AI, because she's basically like, in case you don't know, she's like ChatGPT, but instead of typing in the text and getting your answers on text, you could just talk to Lia AI. Just ask her like voice, like, hey Lia AI, what's the best crypto right now? Like, which crypto do you recommend? Like, which crypto? Like, tell me all the DeFi cryptos. Tell me all the AI agent cryptos. Whatever you ask it, she'll answer you. And she's very smart, but she'll answer you in voice. You don't have to be reading anything. You could be like preparing your meal and talking to her at the same time. You don't have to be like typing things in. You could just have the app open and just talk to her like you would a human being. She also talks other things. She talks about weather or politics, whatever you want to ask her. She's just like ChatGPT, but she's more focused. She knows a lot more on crypto. but you know, you could also talk to her about other things as well. So that's why I'm super bullish on Leah AI. I mean, don't miss out on Leah AI. I mean, only a $9 million market cap. I mean, you can't go wrong with that. This is super early. I mean, even if you bought it at $20 million market cap, you know, a lot of people bought the top right here at around, you know, 0.024. But even if you bought that, you're still super early. Like I said, you know, I think this thing could go to a dollar. So if it gets to $1, I mean, that's gonna be awesome. So if it gets to $1, it'll be $1 billion market cap, and I think it could get pretty close. If not $1 billion market cap, it could easily, you know, hit over like $500 million market cap for sure. So that would be around, it could easily hit right around 50 cents. But it does have the potential to go even way higher than that. So don't miss out on Leah AI. Okay, so let's see. So now let's do the AVAX update. See what AVAX is doing. Current price of AVAX is $34.49. AVAX is you know, it's the same thing, you know, as most coins. You know, it's just bottoming out over here. It did bottom out, you know, on the 29th here at 31.83. Now it's at 34.49. But it looks like you know, all the coins are bottoming out and they're getting ready to go parabolic. You know, don't miss out on AVAX too. You know, AVAX is a premier blockchain. I do believe AVAX is going to be in the top 10 at the top of the bull run. I mean, it's a well-known blockchain. It has a lot of narratives. It has a real-world asset narrative. It has a Web3 gaming narrative. It's actually the #1 Web3 gaming blockchain. And pretty soon, AVAX is coming up with the upgrade. It's coming out with the Avalanche 9000 AI upgrade, which is basically they're going to be able to create AI agents and a bunch of you know, artificial projects, artificial intelligence projects on the AVAX blockchain. It is very cheap to develop. If you're a developer, it's very cheap, you know, to create on AVAX now. Before it was really expensive, but ever since they came out with their AVAX 9000 upgrade, now it's like very cheap to be able to create your own layer 1 on AVAX. So definitely, I'm excited for AVAX. I do believe it's going to do really, really good this cycle. I do believe it could get to at least anywhere between $300 to $600 at the top of the bull run. So I mean, even from this price, I do believe it could get to a, you know, like a 10x. You know, it could easily get to 340. But there is the potential it goes higher, maybe even up to $600. Again, if Bitcoin gets anywhere near 250K, then AVAX could get you know, as high as $600 easily. Now I forgot to give you my crypto price prediction. I mean, my Bitcoin price prediction. At the top of the bull run for Bitcoin, I do believe it could top off anywhere between 180K and 250K, and I see it topping off somewhere around September of 2025. And my reasoning for picking those price targets of 180K to 250K for Bitcoin is because you know, Bitcoin every cycle has diminishing returns on the gains. On the 2017 cycle, it did a 129x from the bottom to the high, and on the 2021 cycle, you know, Bitcoin did a 22x from 3,124, which was the bear market low, to the high of 69K. So that was a 22x. So this time around in the 2025 cycle, I do believe it's going to do less than a 22x. So that's why I'm saying, you know, it could probably do anywhere between a 12x to a 17x. So if you take the bear market low of 15,400, we'll round down to 15K for easy math. So if you multiply 15K times 12, that's 180K. And if you multiply 15K times 17, that's 250K. So that's why that's how I get my price prediction for Bitcoin. So that would be somewhere between 180K and 250K at the top of the bull run, and I see that top coming in sometime around September 2025, give or take a month. Might be August 2025, might be October 2025, but definitely I don't think Bitcoin will do over 22x from the bear market low of 15K. So that's why I think you know, all these moon boys, you know, calling you know, for a $1 million Bitcoin or higher, or you know, even $500,000 Bitcoin. I don't think that's going to be possible this time around, because the chart shows not even if we badly want Bitcoin, you know, to go over, you know, $500,000 or $1 million, That's not going to happen because the chart shows that Bitcoin has diminishing returns, and the last time around we only did a 22x. So this time around, most likely we will not do over a 22x. So even if we did 22x, 15 times 22, 15k times 22 is right around like 345,000, something like that. Let's see. Let me do the math real quick. I don't want to give you wrong numbers real quick. Give me 1 second here. So 15 times times 22. So yeah, 330,000. Yeah, so even if Bitcoin did 22x like last cycle, it would only go as high as $330,000 for Bitcoin. So I don't think that's going to be possible. So definitely, that's why my price target for Bitcoin. I don't want to round trip my Bitcoin. I'm definitely going to sell once we get to 180k. I might hold a little bit, and in case it gets to around like 250k, I'll sell the little bit I hold. But I definitely don't think it'll go higher than 250k. I'm more inclined that it'll be probably somewhere closer to 180k. But there is that potential it could go as high as 250k. But definitely not over 330k. Definitely not $500,000. Definitely not $1 million. But trust me, I would love it. I would love to be wrong. I would love if Bitcoin got over $1 million. If Bitcoin got over $1 million, we would all be instant millionaires. I mean, if Bitcoin went over $1 million, that means all the altcoins are gonna moon. I mean, literally, like all the altcoins are gonna do like 50x's and 100x's from the prices of today. So I mean, if that happens, if Bitcoin does a 10x from the price of today, that means your favorite altcoin is going to do a 50x or 100x or 1000x from the price of today. So we would all be instant millionaires. So I really hope I'm wrong in that. I really hope I'm wrong when I say that Bitcoin is not going to go over $1 million or even get to $1 million. I see it only topping off somewhere around 180k and 250k sometime in September 2025, give or take a month. So there you go. So before we get into the Crow with Knife and the COQ update, let's see if there's any other bullish news. I found this cool little article here, pretty bullish news. It looks like Grayscale launches Dogecoin investment fund. The meme coin fund adds to Grayscale's growing suite of single asset crypto products. Grayscale Investment has launched an investment fund for Dogecoin, the most popular meme coin by market cap. The asset manager said on January 31st, Grayscale Dogecoin Trust offers investors exposure to the native coin on the Dogecoin network, an open-source peer-to-peer digital currency originally derived from Litecoin, which is self-originated from Bitcoin, Grayscale said. The trust is only available to institutional investors. Well, if it's only available to them, that's fine. They could pump our Doge bags. But I just like this article because if meme coins are getting their own trust, their own investment funds, I mean that's gonna mass adopt meme coins, and as long as meme coins are around, that's gonna be good for crypto because there's always gonna be a way to make massive money. Because a lot of people were always thinking or saying that 99% of the meme coins are gonna go away. That one day we're only gonna have like utility coins. But I don't think meme coins are going away. I mean, as much as you want meme coins to go away, it looks like meme coins are here to stay. Especially Dogecoin is getting its own investment fund. And like there's other ETFs like for Bonk and that they're trying to get also. So definitely I think meme coins are gonna stay around. And I mean if you don't like meme coins, you don't have to buy them. But I mean, they're definitely a good way to make money. But you gotta be careful with meme coins. I'm not saying go buy meme coins because I mean they are very risky. You gotta know. I mean, you gotta research and you gotta have a few years in the game. You gotta have a few years in crypto to know how the meme coins work. If you're pretty new and you need some guidance, about meme coins or just crypto in general, think about joining the patreon.com/topcryptobull. We're building a Patreon there. We just started there. We're trying to build a community, of like-minded people, crypto enthusiasts, crypto traders, crypto investors. And even if you're not new, if you're a veteran, feel free to join it too. It's only $20. We're trying to build a family, where we could share ideas And, we're always looking for the next low market cap gem where we could make 50 to 100x. Right now, my pick, one of my picks is Leah AI. I do believe Leah AI could get close to $1 billion market cap, but there are other picks too. And if you're a Patreon member, you have exclusive early access to that information. That way you could get in it when it's really low market cap, and then and make the gains. Because by the time everybody else hears it, there's already it's already gone up massively. So yeah, so that's good news right here on Grayscale launching the Dogecoin investment fund. So I just thought that was kind of cool. The more Doge gets mass adopted, the more meme coins will stick around, and we want meme coins to stick around because that's a good way to make money. Okay, now let's get into the Crow with Knife update. Speaking about meme coins, now Crow with Knife is 7028. Basically, at its bottoming out over here. Now, if you've been listening to my videos, you know that Crow with Knife and the COQ, I'll do these two updates together. The Cockinu and the Crow with Knife, they're both late bloomers. Right now it's just a time to accumulate, but you gotta be patient. I mean, they're probably not gonna bloom, for a while. That is historically speaking, the Avalanche blockchain and the Kronos blockchain, they're late bloomers. They start blooming late in the cycle, and they and they top off with Bitcoin at the end of the bull run. So I see COQ and Crow with Knife doing the same things, since COQ is the #1 meme coin on the Avalanche blockchain, and Crow with Knife is the #1 meme coin on the Kronos blockchain, the crypto.com blockchain. So they're probably just gonna be at these low prices, but one of these days, all of a sudden they'll start running, and they're gonna keep running until sometime close to September 2025, maybe August 2025. They're gonna have their massive bull run. I do think they could 100x too, but right now, they're just basically just doing just going sideways at these lows right here. The COQ is at 609, but if you like COQ and Crow with Knife, if you're patient, you gotta be patient. Right now is a good time to accumulate at these low prices. The COQ market cap is only 65 million, and the Crow with Knife market cap is only 22 million. So so right now there's just a perfect time to accumulate, because eventually they are going to have their time in the sun, and eventually they will run. And I do believe they could get at least to over $500 million market cap this cycle. So that's a good 20x for Crow with Knife, and for COQ that would be like a good 13 to 15x. But there is a chance they might even get close to $1 billion market cap. I was just being conservative. So yeah, if you own Crow with Knife and COQ, you're probably getting impatient. You've been waiting a long time, but you just gotta know, the COQ and Crow with Knife, they're late bloomers. They're not gonna bloom until later in the cycle, and they're gonna top off in sometime with Bitcoin in late 2025. But once they start running, they are gonna run. They're gonna run hard. So right now, if you're patient and you like COQ and Crow with Knife, it's a perfect time to accumulate them, because they will run, and I do believe they could at least get over a $500 million market cap. So stay bullish on Crow with Knife and COQ. I have a lot of coins. I'm already up massively on XCN, Jasmy, Solana, and a bunch of other coins. So right now, I am putting some dry powder into COQ and Crow with Knife. That's why I cover them. In case you like meme coins, because there's a lot of meme coins that have already run, like Pepe, WIF, Bonk. They're already a really high market cap. They're still gonna go up a little bit, but they're not gonna go up as much as Crow with Knife and COQ once they start running. But again, you gotta be patient, because they are late bloomers, and it's gonna take a while before they start running. But once they run, they will run up to at least $500 million. That's my price prediction. At least over $500 million market cap, and they could even get close to $1 billion market cap. But again, they're late bloomers, and they will keep running until late in this cycle. So a good thing to do, maybe if you make some money, like let's just say Jasmy goes up. Say you do like by the end of the month, by the end of February, you're up like a 10x on Jasmy, and you still see Crow with Knife, or COQ. If you still see with Crow with Knife, at a really low market cap, or COQ, maybe it'd be a good idea to buy some Crow with Knife You know, whichever one has low market cap right now, CAW does. You know, and buy some CAW, but after you take your profits from like Jasmine or other coins, because I do believe Jasmine is about to run. It's showing signs that it's starting to run. So yeah, 3 green days. If we make this green right here, it'll probably keep going up, and it's about time. And again, I'm very bullish on Jasmine. It's got a very bullish team. It's got 4 ex-Sony executives running Jasmine. I mean, they're ex-Sony executives that made Sony a household name. So I believe they're going to do the same thing with Jasmine. Everybody's going to know about Jasmine. It's going to be a household name. Once Jasmine is up to 30 cents or higher, everybody's going to be FOMOing into Jasmine. And I do believe it could even get to as high as $1. Maybe not exactly $1, because, you know, $1 is a psychological number. Just like Bitcoin had a hard time, you know, going over, breaking through 100K. Jasmine might not be able to break $1, but it could probably get to like 93 cents, 95 cents, right around there. But, you know, but for sure, I do see it at least getting, you know, anywhere, you know, above like 30 cents, you know, which is about a 10x from the price of today. But either way, stay bullish on Jasmine. I do believe it's starting to pump. It's showing signs of life, and it's showing signs of going parabolic. Like I was saying earlier in the video, Ethereum historically is very bullish on the February of the last year of the bull run, and we're in the last year of the bull run, and February starts tomorrow. So Ethereum and Jasmine are probably going to start running tomorrow. In case you don't know, Jasmine is built on the Ethereum blockchain. It's considered a layer 2 on the Ethereum blockchain. So if Ethereum starts running in February, that's going to make all the Ethereum layer 2s run, and Jasmine is one of them. So yeah, get ready. If you hold Jasmine, I do believe it's about to pump. So I'm excited for Jasmine and for all you Jasmine holders. So get ready for the big pump. And I do believe there was like one other news I wanted to cover here. Looks like the United States is following El Salvador's playbook. Web3 executive. I think the regulatory body of El Salvador and the regulatory body of the United States will talk a lot. This is what Michelle Crivelli said. The United States is currently following in the footsteps of El Salvador. According to Michelle Crivelli, the founder of NextBridge, a digital asset firm specializing in real-world asset tokenization. In an interview with Cointelegraph, Crivelli stressed the importance of an independent regulatory body for crypto regulation and said the U.S. was taking the right steps with the newly commissioned working group on the digital assets markets, Crivelli said. The United States is doing something that El Salvador did in 2021. They created a special commission to study how to implement a legal framework for crypto like El Salvador did with the National Commission of Digital Assets. The NextBridge, so I don't want to read the whole article, but basically, the United States is following on El Salvador's footsteps. Donald Trump, he promised to make the U.S. the crypto capital of the world. He created, his commission of digital asset groups. Oh, what's it called here? It's called the National Commission of Digital Assets. I do believe that's what it is. Here's a picture of him, signing that executive order that he did there. So he's definitely, putting crypto, in the mainstream. He definitely wants to make the USA the crypto capital of the world, and he also wants to make the USA the artificial intelligence capital of the world. That's why I'm bullish on Lia AI, because Lia AI is a crypto and it is artificial intelligence. So if Trump is pushing crypto and AI, all the AI cryptos are gonna do really good. Especially Lia AI. I do see good things coming from Lia AI. So again, don't miss out on Lia AI. It's about to moon. There was one last chart I wanted to show you guys. It was the DXY. I always like to show you the DXY to show you guys the inverse relationship the DXY and Bitcoin have. Current price of DXY is 108.50 cents. Remember what I told you? When the DXY goes up, it makes Bitcoin go down or sideways. And right now, Bitcoin has been going up again. I mean, the DXY, the dollar index, has been going up again. It's been having 3-4 green days. So that's why Bitcoin has been stalling out here in the low 100s. we're like at $102,000 for Bitcoin, because the DXY is starting to go up again. But I have a feeling that maybe starting tomorrow, the next few days, the DX this is just a bull trap for the DXY. The DXY is going to start going down again. So DXY, I do expect the DXY to start collapsing again. And once the DXY starts collapsing again, that's going to make Bitcoin rally and go parabolic. So we're just waiting on the DXY to start going down again, and then that'll make Bitcoin and cryptos go up again. So just wanted to show you guys, because remember here on January 13, that's when the DXY topped off at $110.17, and that's when Bitcoin was at its lowest. That's when it got was in the low 90s. Watch, if you look at what's the date here, January 13, so that's January 13 was when the DXY was at the highest. And look at this, January 13, where is it here? January 13, that's the local low for Bitcoin when it bottomed out at $89,028. So you see how it has an inverse relationship. The higher the DXY goes, the lower Bitcoin goes. But on the other hand, the lower the DXY goes, the higher Bitcoin goes. So that's why we're kind of stalling out here. And we went down a little bit from 105 to 102. But we would need the DXY to start breaking down again, and then Bitcoin will start rallying again. So it might take till Monday, because the DXY closes, I believe, for the weekend. It closes for Saturday, and it's closed right now. That's why the numbers are not moving. It closes for late Friday night, Saturday, and early Sunday. But I think it does come back live on late Sunday night. So we're probably just going to be ranging for Bitcoin a couple more days. We're probably just going to go sideways because the DXY is closed, and right now the DXY is going up. So I do expect Bitcoin just to go sideways maybe until Monday. But there is a chance, because it is the beginning of February, there is a small chance that we might start pumping for Bitcoin. So just keep, as you got to look at all possibilities. That's what trading is. Nobody really knows what's going to happen. Nobody really has a crystal ball. But overall, I am very bullish on Bitcoin and cryptos. I do believe, if not tomorrow, or definitely by Monday or next week, Bitcoin is going to make a new all-time high, and then we're going to be grinding up. And by mid-February, we're going to be in the true altcoin season. Where everything's going to go parabolic. All your favorite cryptos are going to go parabolic. And there's a small chance, that the market maker might do one last shakeout. Either this week or next week. There's a small chance, that the market maker, will do another wick for Bitcoin underneath the 100K, maybe to like 96, 95K, just to do one last shakeout, scare out all the weak hands. And then once everybody's scared, then the market maker will flip the switch and make Bitcoin go parabolic. But either way, don't get shaken out. Don't get scared if that happens. It's a very small chance. It's probably not going to happen, but you got to always have that in the back of your mind. If you see a quick dip below 100K into the 90s, don't get scared. Remember, we're in the third year of the bull run. We're in the banana zone where everything goes up right now. And, any wick to the downside is going to get bought up really quick, and it's not going to last. It'll just recover. So any correction right now is the perfect time to buy the dip, because we're in the parabolic bull run phase, and we are literally about to go parabolic right around the corner. It could happen at any time. I do believe February is going to be super bullish for Bitcoin. So yeah, so stay bullish on Bitcoin and stay bullish on your cryptos. Well, that's pretty much it. That's what I got for today. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, think about joining the Patreon. This Top Crypto Bull signing off, and I'll see you in the next one.